stereotypes. We see that the women are always shown as very attractive. Even if it is a detergent powder or water, they have to look like they're selling sex. This continues even in 2020, whether it's India or everywhere, more so here, because even if it is a pesticide for farmers, they spray and they are getting affected. But just because there is a sultry looking woman, especially a model, people want to, people, it influences their purchasing pattern. So is there a way to break this?
Well, of course there is. The idea is not to do the things that we are doing. India sells everything through sex. They sell a washing machine through sex. If there's a washing machine, you see a half-clad woman standing there. It's just objectifying the woman. And yet Indians will not sit down with their sons and daughters and have a sane, rational conversation about sex. And this is the horrific scenario that is really playing havoc with women's lives in India.
When we speak of theatre films, they wield a very strong influence. And do you think this sort of, we do see good films. Yes, now at least they are funding them. But when we speak of, like you said, serious plays, it's so expensive. Even the audience, do you think they don't want something which is serious? They don't want something which is real?
But I think that if you give a product that is good to the audience, people always say, oh, we give the audiences what they want. And that is why these television serials get away with the rubbish that they are touting out to day in and day out to women. The idea of superstition, where Kala Tika Lagao, every serial has a wedding in which the bride's mother puts a Kala Tika on the daughter-in-law or the daughter. And every time something happens, it is Meri shapat le, or swear on me that this happens, or swear on God that this is true. These things, after all, you must realize that the Indian masses, they are not very educated. Let's face it, they are not very educated. And you keep giving them this drivel day in and day out. You can't get away with it. You are influencing their minds. I tell you how you can influence, how much you can influence. I did a serial many years ago. It was quite okay, And one day we were asked to go to Calcutta to promote the serial and to inaugurate a shopping mall. And I tell you, I who am not at all well known, the way people ran after me and said, "Arey, Maji aa gayi, Maji aa." They were literally tearing at my hands and my clothes. And I was shocked. I said, if this is the power television has, we are misusing it, certainly misusing it. And I put the blame squarely on the television directors, producers, whoever. You see one good serial, that's not enough. It's not enough to educate the masses. I'm sorry.